but she had a new fudge recipe she wanted to try. Now my uncle and his family got there. Normally, they brought a salad, but this time they brought, wait for it, a plate of fudge. By the time all the families arrived, we represented 11 households. The potluck consisted of 11 plates of fudge. Oh, and a bunch of peanut butter sandwiches my mom and grandma threw together at the last minute. As a 10-year-old kid, I thought this was the best potluck ever. The adults, on the other hand, decided a little forethought and planning might be a good idea in the future. Good memories. 5. Ooh, that would be me. I took a temporary part-time job to earn some extra money, and the women I worked with invited me to the little potluck picnic they had every few months. I asked about food allergies or dietary restrictions, and what they like to eat. They told me, oh, we eat anything. They said they were adventurous eaters and just loved to see my Facebook posts about dinner. So, I thought this is my tribe, and took my A-game to the picnic. My grandmother's port and pistachio pâté, tiny homemade pickles, and homemade multigrain crackers and a sauterne. I also baked Portuguese milk tarts. It wasn't until I went to set them down on the picnic table that I realized the terrible mistake I'd made. My food looked so strange next to the tubs of grocery store potato salad, pots of Kraft mac and cheese, and Subway sandwiches. No one even tried any of the food I brought. Apparently their idea of adventurous was sprinkling paprika on the top of deviled eggs, or adding onions to their green beans. I felt pretty bad. 6. Two funny ones. I went to a potluck and one couple arrived with boxes of macaroni and cheese. Just the boxes straight from the grocery store. Then the female partner started requesting of our hostess a pot, butter, milk. The hostess ended up just making the mac and cheese herself. Just easier, right? We were all giggling. Not a potluck, but I still chuckle. At work, a group of us employees decided to do a Christmas cookie exchange. If you don't know what this is, you take a head count of how many are participating. Then each person bakes enough of one type of cookie that each person gets a half dozen or dozen. So you end up with a nice variety of homemade goodies for your own consumption or to gift. And it's fun. You bring extra to nibble on at the exchange, of course. So we all sign up, maybe 15 of us, and one sign up is a young, single salesman. So, everyone can bake, right? We all show up that day in the lunchroom to share out our fabulous fresh-baked cookies, and young salesman showed up with a package of Oreos. Blink, he was truly shocked when we all started teasing him. Of course, he got his share of cookies and we accepted our Oreos. They are pretty good dunked in milk. 7. I was at a dinner where an individual brought bread pudding. I started eating, and as I was, she talked about how she saved the bread some leftovers from lunch, and when she got to the clam chowder sourdough bread bowl that was left, I had to stop. No one at the table even tried to eat it. It would have been fine except for the explanation.